In the heart of Mesopotamia, where civilization first bloomed, a new power is rising. This isn't just a story of mud bricks and it's a tale of ambition, faith, and the brutal Game of Thrones played out thousands of years before the Iron Throne was ever imagined. Our story begins in the magnificent city of Kish, the center of the world, or so its rulers would have you believe. The air is thick with incense and tension. Today is the day of submission, the day the lesser kings bow. Imagine the scene. The grand ziggurat of Kish pierces the sky, a man-made mountain dedicated to the gods. At its base, a crowd is gathered, not just the citizens of Kish, but delegations from every corner of Sumer. From Uruk, the city of heroes, from Ur, the city of the moon god, and from a small, fiercely proud city called Umma. They are all here for one reason, to witness the coronation, or rather, the confirmation of Kish's dominance. At the heart of this spectacle are the priests of Enlil, the god of wind, air, and storms. These aren't just holy men. They are the kingmakers, the power brokers of their time. Dressed in elaborate robes, their faces unreadable, they chant the ancient hymns. Their voices echo across the plaza, a reminder to all that the gods themselves have chosen Kish to rule. They hold the divine mandate, the Namalugal, the very concept of kingship. And what the gods give, only they can take away. One by one, the kings of the other cities are brought forward. They are leaders in their own right, rulers of thousands, yet here they are humbled. They approach the throne of Kish, not as equals, but as vassals. They offer tribute, chests of lapis lazuli from distant lands, sacks of grain that could feed an army, finely crafted weapons they will not be allowed to use against their new overlord. Each king kneels, placing a symbolic brick at the foot of the throne, a promise to help build Kish's glory rather than their own. It's a masterful piece of political theater, designed to showcase absolute power. But one man stands out in this sea of reluctant obedience. His name is Lugalzagesi, the king of Umma. He is young, sharp-eyed, and his jaw is set with a defiance he barely bothers to conceal. While others avert their gaze, he meets the eyes of Kish's ruler directly. When it is his turn, he performs the ritual. But his movements are stiff, his submission a bitter pill he is forced to swallow. The priests of Enlil notice. The spies of Kish notice. A seed of rebellion has been planted in the fertile soil of resentment. Lugalzagesi may be kneeling today, but his spirit remains standing. His city, Umma, has long been a rival to its neighbor, Lagash, and he understands the shifting sands of power better than most. He knows that no empire lasts forever. As the ceremony concludes and the sun begins to set, casting long shadows across the city, a different kind of murmur spreads through the crowd. It's not about the kings or the priests. It's a whisper that starts with the merchants, the farmers, the men who work the canals. The word is famine. The harvests have been poor. The life-giving rivers, the Tigris and Euphrates, seem to be receding. The grain stores are lower than they should be for this time of year. Initially, it's just a rumor, easily dismissed amidst the grandeur of the day. But it persists. This isn't a problem that can be solved with swords or a king's decree. This is a threat from the gods themselves, or so the priests would claim. And in this moment, we see the true nature of Kish's power. It's not just their army. It's not just the divine mandate. It's their control over resources. Think about it. In a world dependent on agriculture, controlling the food supply is the ultimate weapon. Kish, with its vast storehouses, is suddenly in a position of immense leverage. The tribute they collected today wasn't just about wealth. It was about survival. The grain offered by the vassal kings will now become a tool of control. A city that remains loyal will be fed. A city that shows defiance, like Lugalzagesi's, Umma, might find its people starving. The coronation was a display of military and religious might, but the coming famine will reveal a new, more insidious form of control. The chains of vassalage are not always forged from bronze and iron. Sometimes they are woven from stalks of wheat. As the last of the visiting delegations prepare for their journey home, they carry with them not just the memory of Kish's power, but a gnawing fear for the future. The game has changed. For Lugalzagesi, the fight for his city's freedom is no longer just a matter of pride. It is now a matter of life and death. The whispers of famine are growing louder, and they carry on the wind the unmistakable sound of a new chapter in the epic of Mesopotamia. What happens when a king's ambition clashes with his people's hunger? The answer will shape the destiny of the ancient world. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey back in time. If you're fascinated by the complex politics and power plays of the ancient world, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We're just getting started. Let me know in the comments what you think Lugalzagesi's next move should be. Until next time, stay curious.